2 races remain. The gap, 37 points. We could clinch it today. Today could be the nail in the final coffin. But we could also dick it up, and Lewis Hamilton could extend it all the way to Abu Dhabi and make it interesting. It could definitely go either way. We're also tied with Mercedes in the constructor standings, so we've got 2 races to hopefully win that as well. So we finished 11th in Brazil last season. This is our season 2 outlook. Coming off 3rd in Mexico City. We got kind of lucky with it. Honestly, the setup wasn't really good at all towards the end of it, but yeah, Brazil's a pretty fun track for me. I've always liked Brazil a good bit. I feel like this is my last good track before we go to Abu Dhabi, so we either clinch it today or it's interesting at Abu Dhabi.
Where there's a will, well, there's a way. And nowhere has that fact been better demonstrated over the years than here at Interlagos. Remember Senna winning while fighting a gearbox that was jammed in 6th? 5 Drivers' Championship deciders in a row between 2005 and 2009. And of course, the passionate Brazilian fans packing the grandstands to capacity every year. And they're not about to stop now. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Esteban Ocon, Skip, Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, and Sebastian Vettel. Stroll, Hülkenberg, they've taken a grid penalty. Stoffel Van Dorn and Magnussen, Alonso, Hartley, Pierre Gasly, and Kimi Raikkonen. Ericsson and Roman Grosjean starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Alrighty, on to Brazil. Well, look at the race strategy. We're going to have some rain today, right at the very end of the race, which should make things pretty damn interesting. We're rolling off. What are we rolling off? P6. Okay. Qualified a little worse than that, but thanks to some grid penalties, that helps out a lot. I'm not sure where Lance is starting. Hopefully he's starting up there. Honestly, I didn't catch it, but 2 goals for today. Me and Lance to finish higher than both the Mercedes cars, and for us to obviously finish ahead of Lewis Hamilton. I'm not all too confident about the car. Here's the thing. I feel like the car handles pretty good. There's no like crazy negative signs about it. But man, it just doesn't seem to quite have the pace, and I feel like some of that's my fault, but hopefully we're going to try to make up for that. I don't know, man. I don't know what we got. I don't know what it's going to do in the long run. Hopefully it doesn't do what it's done the last 2 weeks. I don't think it will, but I didn't think it would do it the last 2 weeks either. And, of course, we're going to have some rain. That's going to shake things up by a good bit, so. Okay, well, I'm glad we got off in there. Yeah, I don't know. The rear tires don't hook up like any other car I've ever driven in my life. Virtually, I guess. Man, just so much spin. And it just, like, the rear tires just never want to hook up on the starts compared to everybody else I feel. I don't get it. But here we are, P6. Didn't gain any spots, but we didn't lose any either. Hold on. Fucking pink cars. Alrighty, so first lap, well, not too bad. P5. Lewis Hamilton's up there in front of us, and Lance is not. Don't know where Lance is. I'm gonna turn it all there. Yeah, this first section, I've never been able to get it down. Like it, cause there's like that hill that you gotta go over there. Oh, you think you're gonna pass me?
You made it look easy.
Fuck out of here. But yeah, it never wants to go up and over that. So it never turns. And then you hit the rest of the damn curves. Every time you hit a curb, it either wants to spin or it wants to shove. So you just can't ever get through there fucking straight. At least I can't. Everybody else seems to just go through it just fine, but I don't know. This track would be great if it didn't have curbs. I'd say.
Showing small signs of wear. Power
Yeah, I did want to develop a new engine before this race, but I figured, I don't know, I qualify so bad each week, I don't think it even really would have mattered, but to be fair, we didn't qualify too bad this week. At least we started 6th, so there's not that. There's that. I don't know how I did hit him. I thought I hit him. That had to be really fucking close. Who's that? I guess it wasn't Ocon. Yeah, sure, go up there, buddy.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds.
How'd that work out for you? That's what I thought. Let's fuck off. Alright, so we are approaching the pit window. I actually went ahead and changed the strategy. We're gonna go on the soft instead of the super softs and try to get in the window for the rain.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Do you think that you guys are gonna race like I don't exist? I've had enough of the last couple weeks. Fuck out of here. There you go. That'll about do it. Fuck both of you.
Green flag.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be my most impressive shot ever. Got hooked on my damn left rear blocking and killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, sorta. But, well, anyways, that about does it for the pink cars. I have a good history of killing pink cars in Brazil. Perez out of the race? Yeah. It's unfortunate.
It's this lap.
Alright, yeah, I need some tires. So, we're going to come in for these softs and hopefully we can, oh man, we can make it to the rain with these tires. I'm not sure if we will be able to or not.
Go.
Fernando Alonso out of the race. Oh man. Already had a couple of problems here. Alrighty. Well, out P12. At least we got clean track for the most part. Oh man, my markers are gone. One of those pink cars stuck out the 150 sign. Oh yeah, I don't know when the rain will come, but they said 10 minutes or something like that. Not too terribly long ago, so. Boy, those tires suck. Honestly, this car kind of sucks. I don't know. It's just funky. Like sometimes, like man, it's not very fun to drive. It's just like it likes to randomly just jerk all over the place. It'll just jerk. Sometimes we come down the corner, just jerk, and it'll just get weight shifty, and it's kind of a piece of shit to drive. I don't know.
The gap to the car behind is 5.2 seconds.
Once again, for the car with the most performance here this week, and for the last couple of weeks, man, it doesn't feel like it, I'll tell you that.
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh man, it's still 10 to 15 minutes. I hope I can stay out here long enough on these tires. I might have should have gone on the mediums. Yeah, they got some pit stops. They're gonna come out, looks like just in front of Lance. So maybe we can 2-car tango up to the front. Come on, Lance. If you're gonna throw it off in there, you better big dick it. Fucking take it. I'm hanging.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Thanks. I didn't fucking know. Jeff's a fucking dipshit, man. We're gonna try to hang with Lance as much as we can here, I guess. Suck off a little bit of that DRS. Hey, go get him, Lance. Hey, he's hauling up and through there, them guys. Oh God. I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Car low! Car on your right, you stupid motherfucker! You check up, I go by! Next motherfucker that cuts me off, I'm dumping their shit. I've had enough of it. It's gonna be like fucking NASCAR Thunder. You block me, you get fucking turned. Alright, I don't know how I made that work, but cool. Fuck you. Alright, that puts us back up in a PA. I mean, we're making decent time, I feel like, on the softs. Tires feel alright. The biggest thing is that the tires we started on, man, our qualifying tires, they weren't very good to begin with, so.
Some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
Alright, that might be a little bit too soon then, I don't know. The biggest part of this strategy is the rain hitting. These guys pitting again. Assuming they'll go super softs, softs like us, or what we were supposed to do. So it might work out, it might not. We're at P5 right now, I think everything's pretty much cycled, so. Well, it looks like clouds are rolling in. So, I don't know. Depends on when it starts raining and when these guys gotta come in next. Oh, and it just started raining, I think, yeah. Okay. Well, we were supposed to, the pit window is lap 25 for us. Coming to lap 22 here, so. Shit. Oh, look at that. Oh shit, I think it worked.
Some information on Leclerc. They have an issue with their car.
Oh,
They're going to be
Charles
slow.
with problems. I think it worked. But those guys came in and got softs. I'll be damned. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to be hitting intermediates in the next lap or two. Bottas is not pit yet.
Gap ahead is 12.5 seconds.
Ooh, man, this thing is losing grip real quick. I'm gonna turn off in that corner, man. They wasn't having it. All right, well, I think it's about time to get some intermediates because I can't drive straight anymore. I don't know. I don't want to come in too early, but
I'm sure that these tires are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Enters. All right, I might be coming in a lap early because I didn't change my strategy, but I think it's time. All right. Yeah, this might be a little early, but it's pretty fucking all over the place. And I got old tires anyways, so. I think it's a good time to get them.
Then come into the pits at the end of this.
I don't know. Why does it do that? Why does it do that?
Strategy complete. See these tires through.
This
to the end
happened
now.
not too long ago when we had a rain race, and all of a sudden my fuel is just way under target. I don't get it. It's okay. We can save it. So we came out just behind Lance. That's definitely coming down pretty good. Oh boy. That should only be a lap or two for this. I mean, I'm surprised none of these other guys have come in. Definitely feels better for sure.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Oh, the ERS disabled. There it is. We came in a lap early. I think that's going to work out really good. Oh, yeah. Didn't waste any time out there. It's definitely a little, it doesn't turn also great, but we could definitely get back in the gas. Everybody should be coming in this time by.
DRS is
Yeah,
now
here comes
disabled.
everybody. Lance coming in, gets some pits. Mercedes car in there. Oh, that's worked out good. So Bottas ended up staying out long enough. So he made it out in front on the intermediate. So GG to Bottas, I guess. Actually, I'm not even sure who's in front of him. I don't know what's going on.
7 seconds.
Bottas is 16 seconds in front of me. I'm not sure how he pulled that one off, but good for him. I don't even know who's in front of him. I guess it's a Red Bull car, I want to say. I'm not even sure. Man, I almost feel like this thing's worse in the damn rain than it is in dry. I don't know. It is just very shovey.
We're leading
Ooh,
on
man,
teammate
it's just,
by 14.1 seconds.
no hookup at all, really. Add on top of that, the rear end wants to slide everywhere, and the nose doesn't want to turn anywhere, so that just leaves you with a very bad car. Missed my downshift there too. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was running a little bit more downforce this week. Thought it'd help me out in the middle section, and I thought it did during the dry. Thought I was really gonna help out during the rain. Yeah, I was wrong. This motherfucker is like a brick out here. Just no turn. Alright, coming to 3 to go. Lewis Hamilton is really stepping on it, as he should be. He's trimmed the gap a good couple of seconds. I'm trying to take it easy. I'm trying to go fast at the same time, but fuck, his car's just bad. Doesn't want to do a whole lot. To be honest, I'm keeping even with Bottas at this point. We seem to be about the same speed, but Lewis Hamilton's really
Battery
closing.
charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. This rain should be stopping anytime soon.
I don't know. We might have a lap or two of dry. Probably not, but... Well, I guess technically not really. But it might stop here for the last lap or so. Alrighty, out the final corner. What a late flag, Lewis. Just about caught me. And I don't think he's quite going to get there. We want to finish in front of him just for the constructor's standing. We're going to lose points. A little bit of points to him.
This is your final lap of the race. Okay, the gap behind is 1.5 seconds.
They didn't want to slow down. They got to slow down, sorta. And it's still a little slick. I think we'll be okay. Oh, okay. Doesn't want to turn. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm slow. This car is just like, it wants to drift and also doesn't want to turn. Oh, come on. That rear end wants to hang out. A little bit of lockout. This thing is a fucking disaster. There you go. Yep, drift. Ricardo with the win. Good for him. Once again, who I thought I'd be battling for the championship this year. Only wanted to turn it up there for the last half. There you go, I gapped him a little bit. Alrighty, well, thanks for playing, Lewis. That was really fun. But, that ought to do it. Feels good, man. Much like our Sauber season, I think we're going to have some soggy donuts here in Brazil.
You've been superb all season, and
Thank
you've
you.
got your reward.
You
You
very
are
much.
the Drivers' World Champion. Congratulations.
Ah!
And so the celebrations begin.
Eat shit, Lewis! Eat shit field, eat shit pink cars, eat shit Red Bull, eat shit everybody. Yeah! Fuck everybody. Williams, we did it. 2 whole seasons. That's all it took. Oh, hey, it's a new celebration thing. I was really hoping for something new. Yeah! Yeah, boys! The Williams crew, look at all the... Oh, man. All the photographers and shit. Well, that was a nice cutscene. Is that all we get?
And after this round of the World
That's all we get. I didn't even get to look at the podium. I finished on the podium. Man, alright, well, we did it. Only took 2 seasons, but we did it either way. That was a nice little journey. From 6th to 3rd, that's all we needed to do, and really played our cards right and the strategy. Lewis Hamilton with the 3-stopper. Yes, some of these guys actually did manage to stretch it. Ricardo and Bottas both stretched it, and then came down for the wets. So, unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton didn't, and that was literally the difference, probably, I guess, from him taking it to Abu Dhabi. Because he still would have outscored me. I'm not sure if he would have outscored me enough, but either way, man, we we milked it. Let me tell you, did we ever milk it? We got really lucky and just barely finished in front of him each race. But didn't have the most speed. I don't know what the fuck happened to Lance, but that's a bit disappointing for him to finish 6th. Look at the rest of it here. Poor pink cars, man. Ocon actually didn't die. Perez did. I feel kind of bad. Obviously, I didn't mean to take both of them out like that, but it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, 3 DNS. So there you have it. We still got 1 race left to hopefully maybe win the Constructors' Championship. But Lance and I are both gonna have to get up on it.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective.
I won the championship.
The weather was miserable today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you?
This is your opening question? I wonder about you sometimes, Claire. Oh yeah, such a great team always helps me out in adverse conditions.
Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
No comment.
Well, thanks anyway.
Fuck you too, then. Yay! Wow, that's sweet. Okay, well that's kind of new, I guess. And that's that. All
Excellent
right.
result today. Finishes like that will look good on your contract reviews.
Thanks.
On to the next one.
Yeah. Still a little disappointed, man. We got a new cutscene, and I thought that cutscene was really cool, but like, oh, look at my hands. Oh. And that little pop up there at the end, but it's like still like Claire doesn't acknowledge that I fucking won the championship, and everything else is kind of the same. I don't know. It's a bit disappointing that they don't get to do more cool things. I guess more cool things don't happen. Like we just won the fucking championship. Everybody's just sitting around here, just fucking lame. At least let me do my own like burnout at the end. It's kind of lame. It still does my own donuts for me. Oh well. Well, there you have it. 40 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton going into the final event. And we got the little trophy, so. And hey, at least we're not too far behind Mercedes. The Constructors' Championship is still within reach going into the final race in Abu Dhabi, so. Back-to-back thirds is good enough. Barely, but it was. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a hell of a journey. It's not quite over yet, but we got one more race. I'm almost more excited to see if we can win the Constructors' Championship. I felt like a lot of people, including myself, knew that we were probably going to get this championship. It's just weird. When you look at it, let's go to the development. Mercedes is third, and we're ahead of them by a good bit. Red Bull was pretty much ahead of everybody for almost the entire season until we took over. It's just weird because how like inconsistent I guess their performance was. Like Mercedes wasn't we were fighting them for most of the time, but we were still a good bit better than them. Performance wise, we should have been racing Red Bull for the championship the whole season, but that didn't really happen. I don't know. It was just like some weeks Red Bull was good, some weeks Mercedes was good. It was just kind of back and forth, but we were good the entire season, so I guess that's the only thing that really mattered. But either way, we did it, and I'm proud of it. So now we got one more race. See if we can get that Constructors Championship. I'd like to, because we've never done that before ever. Because my teammate has always sucked. But Lance has really figured it out this season, so we gotta have 2 good runs, both him and I. We gotta go out there and we gotta earn it in Abu Dhabi. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate y'all for watching as always. And we'll see you for one last race coming up in Abu Dhabi.